I don't do research. So during the break, I was looking up the French fighters that are in the UFC. Here's what I found: the 8 best French UFC fighters of all time. So obviously you have Cyril Gane, right?
Love your pronunciation.
Charles Jourdain, Dustin Poirier. Like I guess because he's from Louisiana, he's close to the bayou, like the Creole, like Southern French. That's why I get Francis Ngannou. Is he from Africa? Or is he from France? Like, because they're claiming him in France.
Well, I guess wherever you can be claimed. Who else?
Marc Andre Barriault, Nassourdine Imov. I can't pronounce it. George St. Pierre. He's a French Canadian, so they got him on the list. Daniel Comey. No way. They put Daniel Comey there, coming out of Lafayette, Louisiana. Oh man. Let's see. Just doesn't make any sense. Czech Congo.
All right, so there's a few.
Thought he was from the Congo.
Congo.
It's not in France.
You're an idiot.
I know my geography.
All right, well, here. Now, go ahead and talk about this weekend's card.
Oh, God. How many names are there I can't pronounce? All right, Vanna. Stay with me. Cyril Gane versus Tuivasa. That's the shoey guy. That's the shoey guy. That's your main event.
Co-main is the fight to watch.
Robert Whitaker versus Marvin Vettori.
It's a good fight.
That's a very good fight. Middleweight, Alessio Di Chirico versus Roman Capillo.
No, this is the best part of the show.
Pronounce the K, carry the one. Capillo. John Makadesi versus Nasrat. Don't say that. Don't. That's the next fight. Taylor, do that again, Randy. It's Taylor Lapius versus Khalid Taha, and Jessica Andrade versus Manfiaro. Canceled. So thank God it's canceled. I can never be a commentator for the UFC. Like, not that I don't have the skill to like.
You don't. No, you don't have the skills.
Like, look at that anaconda choke. I mean, I know what moves are. I know, like.
All right, hold on. Name 10 MMA moves.
Okay. There's the arm bar.
Okay.
Americana. The darts choke. The triangle. Rear naked choke. You have heel hook. You have the noogie. Which is also French. It's a French noogie. So you have the Indian burn. I'm telling you, Randy's gonna get the camp.
So you got to 6.
That's all you need. You just need one to work.
You got to 6.
But if you're a good fighter, you only need one.
The leg kick.
Well, yeah, you have the leg kick or the
foot stomp.
No one's ever submitted to a foot stomp, have they?
Submitted?
Has anybody ever quit from a foot stomp?
No.
No. But you have the liver strike, you have the liver punch, the solar
boss.
plex. Yeah, a lot, boss. I got all this triangle chokes.
You already said it doesn't count. So you got to 7.
The figure 4 leg lock.
How about the figure 8?
The Undertaker pile driver.
The figure 8 is what Charlotte does.
Yeah. Well, what about the choke slam? Has anybody ever done that in the UFC? Like the Undertaker choke slam?
The best, in my opinion, that I witnessed, okay, the best wrestling move.
Frank Trigg.
Can I finish?
I just know what it is.
No, that's not.
Oh.
The best wrestling that was brought into an MMA fight was Wes Sims in Texas, and we flew out there to commentate it and be involved. Well, first he came to the ring like Hulk Hogan is Thunder Lips.
Okay.
And he's throwing Knockout Radio T-shirts to the audience.
Awesome.
It was hilarious. Then he gets in the ring, and he sticks his hands up like the power strength, You know how they,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
put their hands up and then the other guy puts his interlocks hands and they like fall to their knees. And
Yeah.
So Wes sticks his hands up to do the power thing, and the guy hauls and punches him right in the face. It was funny. Speaking of which, Westopher Sims III will be coming to Tournament to Pizza
What?
next month as well.
No way.
Yeah,
That's-
Wes is coming to town.
That's awesome.
We're going to have a pizza off
Okay.
because Wes's best friend is opening a pizza shop
Yeah.
out on the beach.
Okay.
And I said, well, what would it be like to make the second best pizza in Tampa Bay? And they got offended. So I think they're coming down here to meet us.
That's cool. All right, tag team, you and me versus Wes and him.
Well, Wes and I are very good, loyal friends, so I don't expect him to hit me. The other guy may be different.
Look, if he puts the power slam up, we'll punch him right in the face.
No, I'm getting on my red motor scooter and I'm getting the heck out of here.
I thought we were trading.
For what?
Well, I'll give you like my oldest daughter, my wife. I got an extra vehicle or something.
The bike still works. It's still on the charge. I haven't
yeah,
even
my-
used it enough.
My kids don't work. They don't clean nothing.
Well, we know what that's like. Thoughts on this weekend's card?
A lot of names I don't know. A lot of names I can't pronounce.
That doesn't mean anything. It doesn't make them bad fighters.
But if it's really in France and Paris, like that's amazing. I mean,
Did you say if it's really?
Yeah.
So what do you think it's like a former event?
I mean, it could be like
Do you know
the
about a
moon-
former event?
Could be like
Hold on
the
a
moon
second.
landing, like those filmed in
do you know?
Burbank.
Do you know that there was a former event that was promoted as being from another country, yet it was in a warehouse?
Yeah, like the moon landing, allegedly.
There's no alleged to
I
that,
mean, they say it happened in Burbank.
except for there's a piece of the moon at a local high school here in St. Pete. So tell me, how did that happen?
Really? There's 2 moons?
2 moons?
I don't know, but yes, but I think it's great for the sport. I mean, to expand, to go to different places. I mean, that's really, I guess back in the UFC early days when I used to see it traveling around the world, I always had a fantasy of like, man, that would be so cool to get to travel the world and see the world, and you're getting paid to do what you love. You know, that's what made me fall in love with the sport. You know, I would go to Dublin and go to like the poster in my garage from Japan and like.
What does that have to do with you? You didn't travel around the
No,
world.
but I wanted to. That's always like. That's why I got into this sport. That's why I got.
Oh,
into
you're into the sport.
I'm in the sport.
Okay.
I mean, I train all the guys.
Yeah, sure.
And then I'm still undefeated. But that's really what like made it cool because it's global and like you know and as it was growing, you know you could see like soccer's so big around the world because like of how many countries participate in football. And like you know, but other sports are huge in certain regions. Like cricket's huge in India, Pakistan, but it's not big anywhere else in the world. But I thought fighting is such a global sport. It really has all the matrix to be the global sport. Like for every nation, everybody can use hand-to-hand combat to compete and to pay bills and support their family. And I just thought it was awesome.
I'm not sure what that had to do with anything.
I think it's great that it's going to Paris because you don't think of Paris as like tough guys and fighting guys. You think of guys that like you know look like Prince wearing like red berets and driving Corvettes.
I thought those guys that walk the streets late at night in New York City wore red berets.
Mine?
No, idiot. Oh my God. This is going to be a long hour.
Why?
I
Well, what do you call the people that don't speak and dress like that?
the
They
guys,
wear the striped shirt with the beret, like they're like
they're
French.
referees.
Oh yeah,
Well, Kobe's birthday was today or yesterday?
Kobe.
Kobe Bryant's birth date
Okay,
was, I think, either today or yesterday. I don't
I
remember.
don't know.
I don't know what brought that up, but
Yeah, his wife just went to court. I guess they were trying to award $75 million for the lawsuit.
yeah, but where are you going to get that 75 million from? Where are you going to get the 1.7 trillion that Dementia Man is going to wash away?
You can't call him dementia, man. That's offensive to people with dementia.
But like your friend that yelled at me for doing that this morning.
I saw that.
Right. I'm just talking about Dementia Man in the White House. I'm not making fun of dementia. My aunt had dementia. I'm pretty sure I have it. That's why I won't remember saying this when the lawsuit is filed. But Dementia Man at the White House, when he just says, let's wash away the 1.7 trillion of school loans, who's going to pay that?
We are. The government pays that. And I don't know how that all works. Did you vote yesterday?
I did.
Did you?
I voted for Kevin Hazlett.
He lost.
I went 1-1 yesterday. I went 1-1.
You voted for DeSantis?
No, I told you I only voted for Kevin Hazlett yesterday.
Oh,
But my attorneys went 1-1. I had 2 attorneys in running for
Okay.
that election: Kevin Hazlett and Danny Alvarez.
but it's gonna be a tight governor race, I think.
Oh, it's going to be tight. And
DeSantis versus Chris.
if Chris loses, he'll change parties again, and he'll find a different party to run with.
You could join the pizza party.
He's probably already on it.
We are.
It is what it is. Isn't he local?
Yeah, he's local. He's here. It's St. Pete. And DeSantis grew up in Dunedin.
Right.
So this is
One played Little League Baseball.
This is true Champa Bay.
Hold on a second. Speaking of Little League Baseball, so we talked about the hits batsman that left first base to go hug and console the pitcher
Yeah.
for hitting him and drilling him in the head.
Right.
Did you see the video? Kid probably is about 4 or 5, playing t-ball.
No.
You didn't see this? So he basically moonwalked to home plate and danced and did all this kind of stuff, and and everybody thought it was the cutest thing in the world.
Okay.
I was thinking, my first reaction.
Pluck him.
Now again, can you still go to hell if you don't believe there is such a place?
Sure.
Really?
Why not?
Okay. Yeah, I would have picked the ball up off the tee, gone to the mound, and drilled him.
Plug.
Oh, absolutely.
You don't disrespect this mound.
No, the game.
Yeah, you don't disrespect me. This is my house.
Well, it's not your house.
My yard.
Your field. Oh, thank God. Bottom of the hour. All right. Our next to last one. I'm going to miss these breaks.
Why?
Well, I love them so much. Because it's 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes of not talking to you, because we turn mics off, we take headphones off, you go to your separate corner, I go to my corner. It works out well.
I'm gonna plug you coming out of the break.
You'll be making a mistake. This is Knockout Radio, brought to you by 8 Man Strong and Staff Song.